Well, I'm just going to work on mainly awareness and planning is the main thing. So reading the road. So I've seen anything we've trouble with. The controls are good, like moving off stopping gears, all that stuff's okay. It's just sort of reading what's going on ahead. So I've come up with a route where there's loads and loads of things you've got to look out for. Like loads of hazards, loads of very awkward junctions we haven't done before. I won't say what they're going to be, but there's quite a few of them. So we're just going to go for a drive, see if you can spot all those, and then that's going to work on the most today.
Okay.
Just get all that problem done. The first one is that roundabout we're going to do. Yeah, the one we did before, where there's like lots of different angles to go from. Yeah, just at the road there.
Yeah.
So we give that one a go. Pocket. The other stuff I'm not going to talk about, but as we go around, I'll give you a few kind of clues as to what's coming up. We'll see if you can do it all.
Okay.
Because we've only got 4 left on wheeling. Well, as it is 3 or 4.
Yeah, I think so.
So
Yeah.
Let's see how much you know on your own. But mainly just spotting and planning things. When you see, you've got to let me know what you're going to do about it.
Okay.
So you might see a hazard and then just tell me what you can do about it. But that's what we're going to go over. This will take quite a while to do, like the whole lesson probably to get all this really good.
Okay.
But then by the end, I won't be saying too much. Ready? So you're just going to head down the road and only go down there. So the first bit's up to you.
Okay.
So physical stuff shouldn't be a problem, like stalling, whatever, should be fine. If any of that comes up though, it's up to you to deal with. So even if things are going to be wrong with that, I won't talk about that.
Okay.
It's just the sort of planning and the thought process we're going to go through. So, whenever it's good.
I'm a bit worried about that man.
That's right, it's good to have. Do you remember like we come out here, we said which side of the road you want to be on ideally? Well, not the road, but which side of the car park?
So
Just like normal driving. That's it.
normally it'd be that side.
That's it.
I wanna go
Because
that
it's
way.
not the kind of thought thing we're going to do. You don't have to be on the far left, but if you can, if no one's coming there, just go over. You can see now there's no one around at all. Just go straight over and out of there.
Okay.
Because the idea of today is that everything you do is the same. So there are certain things you'll get to which I don't want to say what they are, but they're like other things we've done before. And when you get there, you'll see what I mean. If you apply the same action, you'll still work the same way.
Okay.
Ready? So let's go again. Yeah, all you ever really do is steer, move, and stop. If you do one of those 3 things, that's all you ever do when you're driving. So use your way left, and then end of the road, go right.
Okay.
So this is not a one-way road, you know, it's 2-way. But if it was one way, how would you go right to the end?
I was going the right
Yep,
lane.
that's it. Because that's the kind of thing we're going to cover. We haven't done many of those, but we had one of those come up before. What is it about the floor that tells you that would tell you that if it was one way? How many lines will there be on the right then?
There wouldn't be this one going across, would there? Because it'd just be one coming out. Is that how it
Well, like
works?
2 like that. So when you come out, it's 2 lines. So it'll be 2 across the whole way at the end of the road.
But no, like, single line coming.
That's it. No
in.
single, just like double like that all the way over. So if it's double all the way, then it's not there. If it was, you could go right from there. Anyway, so back over to you.
Okay.
It's what we're going to do as well when we get to places, because there was no one around when we got there. We're just going to pull up a look at them and go over them, and that's the best way of doing it.
Really help me if she moved a bit. I think. Okay.
That's good. So next road on the right.
It's around here somewhere, isn't it? Oh yeah.
So that one was fine, but imagine if that had 2 lines across the end. What would that mean? No always, but most of the time.
That I'm not meant to go in that direction.
That's it. Now, there are some you can. They're confusing because I think we went over that the other week. We had some examples where you can, but you wouldn't know that because it's just the way the markings are. It's quite misleading. So it's going to follow ahead. If I don't say, just keep going straight on. to drive, you only learn on a very limited set of roads. So today we are going to go further away. It's a bit like the time we did over by Redditch, but it's not Redditch we're going to today. It's the same sort of thing where we go further away. We're not going to be in Birmingham for quite a bit. And then we're sort of on the edge, sort of running down the very western edge of Birmingham.
I quite liked it when we went to Redditch, I don't know why. So it seemed easier somehow, but maybe it's because I didn't know where I was going, I don't know.
Maybe. Well, made it easy, do you think? Because it isn't the way, but...
I don't know, because it was really quite similar. Maybe it was just because I didn't know what the roads were doing, so I couldn't just do the same thing that I always did, maybe.
Yeah. No, it's because it gets you thinking about that, because the road's quite open around there. A lot of it's just high speed, put your foot down and go, which is a lot easier than driving around the city. So we're going to take the next left.
Oh, up here.
Just carefully still after that van, so no, it's all move out, and then you still not out. Just in case anyone misreads you, put it in. The van behind won't, because he's quite right back. That's good. But you just try and pass any obstructions you can before you.
Oh, because I might think I'm trying to pull over, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
But there, the van was a long way behind, so they probably won't. But I'll try and give you an example on this road. If there's a suitable car. There's not one here, but imagine there was a car parked where the tree on the left is coming up, this big tree after the junction. You wouldn't signal now, you go around it like that, then you signal, then you turn.
Okay.
So signals are not just you in the cars, like I said before, you signal this, any signal you give other cars. Like if you sort of move over to the right, whatever, that could be a signal. Take the next road on the left. So I don't know around here that well either, so that's why I'm doing this, because I'm not familiar with this particular road. So imagine someone came towards you now and they signalled to their left and went round these cars. It's confusing.
Yeah.
Here's a good example where we're not going to, but you wouldn't signal left like now, then go around all these three, then pull in behind the van. You'd signal left about sort of here if you had to. So we're going to pick on any faults, we're not going to pick on too many, because if you overdo it, you can pick on everything and make things worse. So if we're going to the road right, what kind of junction is this?
It's T Junction.
It's almost, what is it looking ahead, what's there?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
that's
yeah,
it.
cross road.
So it's only like an alleyway there, I think, but it is still a crossroads in a way. That's what I mean about, although it looks different, it's all the same. So different roads look different, but they're all the same kind of thing. Right now, what's coming up?
The car that was... Oh, no wait, no it's not. Oh, it's the roundabout, sorry.
That's it. What kind of roundabout?
A small...
Yeah, that's it. So left is the first exit. So it's all up to you today. Let's just see.
Actually... Okay, maybe I should just go...
That was good because once that car appeared, the one was good. He was looking okay, but then that car came around the bend quite quickly.
So they're going straight and then I go... Down, I think, yeah.
Okay, I'm still going. Is that car on the right?
Oh.
Is that car going? You can't go. So handbrake goes on. Did you see that car or not?
Yeah, I just thought
Yeah.
I could do it quicker than...
Because like the red one wouldn't go with them. Anyone coming from the right at all, just don't go.
Okay.
Unless they're coming in. But
Okay. So, no?
no.
Okay.
Unless you go really quick or they turn in, it's better not to go. When can we definitely go?
So now.
Yeah, that's good. So you've got to be 100% sure. So if you go then that car would have slowed down. The way they were coming up, they should have been slower because they can't see to their right. I know from coming that way before, but that doesn't matter because sometimes they just won't slow down. They may miss the roundabout completely. So I know what's happening there, maybe.
The cross...
Yep, there's no person going to cross. No.
Too slow.
So this is that roundabout we've done before. I went to go right, which is the 5th exit. So just count them out loud as you go around. Remember, don't forget the first one, because
Okay.
that's where I went one before.
That's number 1 now.
That's it.
I always forget it. Okay. So,
Can we go on this one?
yes.
That's good. So a bit bendy though, which gear might be
So
better.
that's 2. 2?
That's it. That's good.
Oh, sorry. That would be 3. And that's 4. So this one now
That's good. That's
is
it.
5.
So it's just a case of counting now, that makes it easy. A lot easier. So to begin with, that was good in 3rd. But why would that have struggled on the roundabout? What would have happened?
Because we were like turning quite a lot, and then it would have been, I'd have to do it like really fast.
That's good. So sometimes you could do that, you can approach and go onto it in 3rd and then just come down to 2. Depends which way you're going. So the end of the road, we're going to go left.
Okay, so I see this bus.
If I'm stressing the end like that, what am I trying to tell you? Trying to tell you, say to you.
That is not the real end. Oh, this isn't going to be the end.
That's it, that's good. So you got a little
So I
road,
have to go left.
then the end, that's good.
Okay. No, I should have just
That's right.
gone. Never mind.
That's okay, you can just crawl out and go, that's okay. That's better than going when you can't go. But if you say like that, like the end, try to say like not just before the end, because that little road before the end. So sometimes sat navs or examiners or whatever will stress the very end, as you know, not just before the end. So the roundabout will come to in a moment, we'll go left. So at the moment you can't even see it, so what are you thinking about this roundabout?
So it's probably going to be quite closed.
That's it. How's it going to be the best way to approach this?
So I'm probably going to have to come down to 1,
That's it. What's going on behind as well?
the motorbike.
That's it. So we're sitting up really early with it. That's good.
Left.
Definitely one with the bike behind really slow. Then make sure you can see the whole way to the right before you go. It's not easy because of the V-squad pad.
I can see quite far. Right, okay, yeah.
That's good. Yeah, that's good. Just with him behind, you don't want to go and then brake and have them run in the back. Are they going to go around or not? Because this is why we often talk about bikes in the mirrors. We don't often actually get to see him. Next road on the right, so would he be safe to indicate before he goes around?
Right, I'll wait for him to show.
No way.
And then
That's the perfect example, I say.
that's the road.
That's good.
Okay. 1 still in seconds.
A little bit further on, so.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, that's not a road, is it?
I actually thought it myself, it is this one. So I don't come around this road that much, so this road coming up. That's a great example, it's saying if you're not sure, wait and then do it. That's good, that's good.
Oh, sorry, I didn't go.
Can you go after this one?
Yeah, I'll do it quickly.
That's good. What is it that's helping you to go about that road? And what's different about this road then? What's the speed on this?
Last time I looked, it was 20.
Yep, so it's 30 here, but 20 about there. So, because they should, I know they're probably not, but because they should be doing 20 towards you, that van, that big car, whatever it was, that's okay to turn. But that's what's saying about the bike. This road, by the way, at the end, we're going to go end of the road left, and then right, so you're kind of going ahead. This is one of the weird bits I was talking about. So if you're not sure where it's going, just really slow.
Okay, like down there.
That's it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of ahead, but sort of left and right. So this is one of the weird areas. It's a very strange area coming up this. It's quite bizarre, there's lots of weird stuff going on. So we'll go next left. I'm just going to step back and see if you can spot the problems and deal with them. Because it's quite a unique kind of area. But the bike back there, that was what I was saying about, if you'd just seen up before that and not turned, would have been maybe bad, but we sort of let him go. If you're doing a wheelie past you, he's not really paying attention anyway. But straight on for a little bit. You will see weird things on this road, but I'm going to step back and let you deal with them and just see what happens. Why is it not the best time to get through?
Because I couldn't see over the hill.
That's it.
That was
So
yeah.
if it's worked out okay, but if you can't see, don't change up because you don't know what could be there. I know what is there.
Was it a school? No, village. Okay.
That's it.
Like
So that's it.
small.
So it's still good it worked out well, but if you can't see, just don't bother changing them. Or don't even bother speeding them. Next road on the right, look out for these because they're quite hidden away.
Oh, yes, yeah.
That's it. How much can you see into that road though?
Not really.
So what do we do?
So maybe I should come to 1.
That's it.
Actually.
With that van being parked there, can we even get up the road? Or if anyone comes the other way?
we can,
That's good.
but not at the same time.
What's happening there? What's going on?
So, do I go left?
Yep, that's
it's
good.
like, is it roundabout?
That's it. No signs, but it is like roundabout. So it's still giving way. No one there. There you go. This is what I mean. It's a very unusual area, but you have to be able to spot these things and deal with them. Very tight when you come off, so be careful on this. You have to virtually park and then turn. It's so sharp.
Okay.
Massive turn. That's good. That's it. Yep, just like that. It's not wide enough for 2 cars, but straight on here.
Oh no, I'm in one. Okay, that's one.
Could you slow down there, because that's very bad. What's going on here?
Another
Yep, that's it.
roundabout thing.
So same again, straight on. So I know this a little bit, but if you don't know around here, it's, well, it's strange to drive it. So that car can the other way around the roundabout. So it doesn't say you've got to go left, but this is what you would do. So it's hand me a clutch fully down. So it virtually park on the corner almost, then can we go? Yeah. So if you don't do that and someone does come up, then you're stuck. End of the road will go left. It's good steering there because that's very tight on those roads.
So I should wait here unless they wait. Okay, they've
That's
waited,
good.
so I can go.
That's good. That should help because it's out right way, but it's good you held back because I didn't think they were going to begin with. It's quite coming down quite fast. That's what we're trying to build up today about the awareness and planning. So end of the road, actually not the end of the road. So it's confusing around here because I was going to say end of the road left, but actually just
It's just a bend.
bend left here.
Yeah, okay.
But it wouldn't matter if you used to not left here, it's not a problem, it's just you don't have to. So when Rover used to be around here, this is where all the Rover workers lived. So all these houses were built for the factory.
Oh,
So
yeah.
all kind of abandoned now. So next left.
Oh. Okay, we're nearly stalled. Actually, maybe.
That's good, that's it, that's good. So what's going on now?
It's like a sort of roundabout, but long and thin.
Yep, and there's like a tree about. That's good, so straight on down. So this is quite weird, you won't get many roads more weird than this. But so it's all the same as before, you sort of keep left, same sort of things. This is a bit like the car park at the station.
Yeah.
Right, you could potentially have someone coming down the wrong way the other side, but
Okay, so I see them, and then it's their right way now, so I
That's
should
it.
wait for them like here.
you know, so I've had a few.
Oh, whoops. There's another
That's,
one.
I can't see.
Sorry.
That's
Oh,
all.
wait. Here?
I can't see anything with this van, but you still got room to get around. It's going to be big steering when you go.
Okay.
I think 3-point turn. That's good. Yep, that's great. So that cut's going down is what saved you from going towards that tree. That's what I meant earlier on about although things are different, they're all the same. So you need not the same method as you would for a turn in the road. You're just going to give way on this.
It should be me.
That's it.
So I can move over here.
Yeah, they may be going to flash, probably not, but no.
Okay, there's two of them now.
Please stop in the
Oh,
wall.
they're letting me go.
That's great. So there's a few different ways that people do it. We had one car flash to say you go, the other one flash to say thanks, and that one just held back. So it's good that you've got two of the different ways that people can get away. So there's more stuff coming up in a bit. That's the most strange part, but there is another thing at the moment coming up. But when you're driving on your own, this is what it's like. You never know what's going to come up. If you've got a sat nav, it helps a lot because it will tell you a lot of this stuff. So he gave way well, but he's that blue car going there as well. Yep, that's good. Not much choice there. If they didn't, we'd all be stuck. But
I was going to go to third, but maybe I won't.
no, that's good. So you can stay along by it until the speed's up. If you can get up, if you need to get it up, then there's no point.
Okay, now I can.
That's good. At the end of the road, just look at what's going on because there's only one way you can go. It doesn't actually tell you, but by looking at it, you can work out where to go.
Okay.
Now, there's that car behind, but we're not in a big rush, so if you need to stop and look at it, just do that. But just work it out.
Oh, so it's pointing like. Oh, so it's roundabout.
Yeah, that's it. Slightly on, a bit like.
Funny one.
Now, once you've gone left, where would you actually go? And where can't you go?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, you go up there, don't you?
So you can't go there, so you go left to be with. It's creepy right now.
Okay.
But then you go
I'm
to
not
the right.
signalling.
That's it, because that's on buses only. So round to the right,
Oh,
end of this road right here. That is an unusual sign, you don't get it around here much, but can you go?
Oh, okay.
We still
I
go?
didn't stall, did I?
Just creeping, that's it. That's still done. That's still done. No. That was still on. We got this roll creep and then go. It's just good because that car beyond's getting very close. So what I do is clutch down, roll, looking, and then roll out and go.
So we want to go.
Yep.
So
So what's going to help you to go?
the lights maybe.
That's it. So these on the right haven't gone red. We can creep halfway. So we're crawling out now. And can we go all the way?
I can.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's why we're working on this side, so I did that one. The car beyond's all like now, it's all braking, so that's good. And then brake off, well, that's good, that's it. So you try and keep that momentum whenever you can. It isn't your fault the car behind it is before that black car was too close to us. But to avoid that, you just clutch down, look, the car on the right, go away, and roll out and go. That's why we're doing this today, so you get to see all these things. So like clutch, roll, try and balance it. I know these stay red for a long time normally, but if you don't know that, you'll be balancing it. And you're trying to go. That's good. It wasn't actually too long there. Sometimes when it by train station they can be red for ages. So planning ahead, what's happening with the lanes?
If you want to go right, you have to go in there. Or
So which lane if we're going ahead?
we want to be in the far
Yep,
left.
that's it.
One.
So it's all the same as we did on Beckett's Farm, Reddington, all around there, all the same stuff. Yeah, so those signs back there, you don't get these any other place I know of anywhere around here. But the two blue signs at the bus on, so it's saying buses only down this way.
Okay.
So if you don't see that, you just end up driving down the bus zone. But there were more things like that coming up, so this whole route plan is all quite awkward. So could you turn left here or not?
I need to indicate.
So not going to, but could you? Is it possible to do that?
I think so.
Yeah, that's good. So it doesn't say you can't.
Okay,
So that's good. Normally, if he doesn't say you can't, you can. Because there's some of those where you can't turn left. He'll say, yeah. Well, what kind of sign would it be?
It's just like a no left turn
Yep, that's it.
sign.
So planning ahead, what's going on now?
So the lights, and then is that going to the right? No. Oh no.
That's right. It's heading there, but not going on it. Now, looking at the sign in the moment, there's a green sign, the little one further on, the two of them.
Yeah.
What's that tell you about the left-hand lane?
It goes straight or right.
Yep, so we're going to go right from the left lane. It's like on Becky's Farm as far left as you can. This is not a roundabout as well, so we just move us to the right. But you see, don't give way because they're giving way there. So we just brake,
Sorry.
following around to the right. Brake and roll, clutch up there. That's it, keep it
where am I
left
going?
lane. That's it. Next one's ours.
Here.
So left and on, that's it. That's it. That there you've just done is actually a straight road, it's just bent into shape. So you can go right from the right lane, but you don't need to because you can go right from the left lane. So planning ahead, what could be in the left lane that could make you change? What's the speed now, was it?
Should be. I thought it was 30.
That's the start.
Oh no, I see it now. 40.
That's it.
Okay.
So as soon as you see anyone in the left lane, move a signal, get out whenever you can. But let me know when you see any parked cars or blockages.
Oh yeah, I see this
That's
one.
it. So when can we get over?
So I want to.
After or before that blue one?
Oh,
Yeah, that's good.
they let me go.
That's good. That's great. Nothing on there, we have to signal and get out because otherwise you'll be up against the car. Could you come back?
I think so.
That's good.
Okay.
That's it. Now you can't win there with the signals because if you don't signal, people wouldn't know what you're doing. If you do signal, it looks like you're going to turn left. So you have to be careful on that one. Nothing wrong with that, but anything else going to make us get to the right lane?
What's going on here? Oh, I think everyone's a bit jammed.
That's
So
good.
that's okay.
You saw what we did last time when we were saying about that roundabout, look, quick go. We said about you've got to see him coming. Oh, that car's, what did you do in that white car? That white car went left, now he's gone right. He's gone all over the road, that car.
Okay, so now we're going. It can be it's going to be too high. Maybe a second.
That's good.
Actually,
Yeah, that's good. What can we do one better? That's great.
Okay.
I won't say too much, it's confusing. When I'm saying good, I mean it's good you change it down, but I won't say too much about that. So that roundabout back there, what was the telling you didn't have to give way? You know, the one where you just carried on, we said don't give way, just go.
The sign that was saying straight and then right.
No, what else?
Well, there's 2 lanes on the roundabout.
There's 2 lines on the floor. If you keep going straight on there, by the way. There's 2 lines on the right there saying they give way. So it's very odd, but as you go around the roundabout, you give way as you go around. I'm planning ahead what's going on there.
It's going to be national speed
so what will that be?
So dual carriageway, so 70.
That's it, just pick up quite a bit. Whatever speed's appropriate, that's up to you. It doesn't have to be 70, but if you can, that's good.
Okay, so we should.
That's good. So this is not the one we normally do, but it's not the one we normally do. So you get to see different dual carriageways. It's all over to you. It's going to follow on for quite a way. But we'll pull up in a bit and go over those things just to know where you can pull up around this area. But the more of these things you see, the less surprising it is when you come across them. About another minute roughly, but can we go? That's good. That's great.
Well, they're going as well.
That's good, because that's what we didn't get to do much before we were ready to where cars join. So is it worth passing the black one or just coming back in behind?
I think we're probably doing about the same speed as him, so maybe
that's
I'll just
good.
come back.
That's it. That's great. So what is there ahead now that could affect us maybe?
Oh, it's swervy.
That's it. What else as well?
Sorry?
What else as well? That top sign, what does that mean?
What does that mean? It's a big view. I thought it's something to do with parking.
Yep, that's it. So you get the parking bay. So how could the parking bay affect us? Or the parking area?
Oh, so people might like want to come out, and then we should be in the right lane probably.
That's good. So is anyone going to come out before we move?
There's that green car that's going quite fast.
So no one coming out, it's good just that car. So if anyone was there, they should give way and wait for us to pass because we couldn't move. But yeah, that's good planning. So next roundabout, left, first exit. So it's up to you again, there won't so much.
It's got lights on it. So they're going to be in too high gear.
We did
It lets me go.
before the rain. That's good. That's it.
Okay. Oh, okay. Now it's making me stop.
That's it.
That's alright.
That's better. That's not a roll. That roll's what we want to do where we had that road we came out and the black car's quite close behind us. That's where you kind of roll, that avoids so many crashes. Because then the one behind doesn't have to brake too abruptly. No, the one behind us brakes abruptly there, but you can't always have that. If they're not looking, not paying attention, you get that. You say you could also go ahead from here as well. We're not going to, you could go straight on. It'll be like Beckett's Farm, same kind of lane structure. It's good you're looking there as well in case someone's jumping the line. So we're going to want the next left. It's not too far away, just you come round the right bend.
Okay.
What's the speed on this road now?
Well, it's normally the same if you
That's it.
not
So
noticed it.
left, just coming up in a bit.
Oh, sorry, left. Oh, this?
That's it, just in a moment. It comes up just past these signs.
Yeah. Okay, I see it.
Where that car's going there. So it's like a mini slip road almost.
Oh,
That's good. So last speed, what was that?
It was the national speed limit.
That's
so
it.
70.
That's it. But on this kind of road, if it was national, what would it be?
30, because there's not the lamppost.
If you go into the road left. So I'll go this a bit because it's quite confusing on the move. End of the road left and then first right.
Okay.
I mean, speed's irrelevant because you're not going to get below 20, 30 anyway, but
Oh, oops.
that's good. park, there's no rush on this road, we'll pull up somewhere on this road. So just find a good place, somewhere before the very top of the hill.
Very good at knowing where to park. So
So he's a bit closer to the junction, but where will be safe?
like at this grass?
Yeah, that's it. Anyone to indicate for?
No, I don't think
I can't, that's it.
Oh,
That's it. Anyone around that all we sit on, is it? Just in case they wonder if you're going to turn in or turn out, whatever.
I know this isn't where I'm stopping, but I
That's
messed it
right,
up.
that's what you can do.
What?
You can stop there if you want this one, that's alright then. So just get neutral, that'll be okay. That's alright there, so we're just going to roll to the start, there's not much comes down this road, so that's good. So send anyone around that all you indicate, just in case they're going to pull in here as well. There weren't, but if there were, they might need to know.
Okay.
So, is there anything in particular you want to go over, because that's quite a few things that we did there.
Just that roundabout, I missed the thing. So where were the lines saying that I could have, that I was meant to not give way?
For draw this one in, because we've done one of these before, but that was in the very early lessons when we went around that housing estate. That was the only time we did this. Without me drawing it, there was like grass there, all down the middle. What would tell you, or what would tell them that they've got to give way?
These people.
Yep, because they come out from there, they've got to give way there. That's what would tell them that.
They would have. No, wait, everyone has lines. They would have a giveaway sign on the floor.
Yep, where would it be though?
And a sign up here and on the floor. Like
Where else? So they've got to give way when they go around. So where would it be? Because they give way, but they've got to give way there as well. So where would the lines
so would there be lines here for them
So
as well?
there were 2 lines on the floor there, which you don't have a lot of time to look at because there's so much going on. But when you come over the hill, that's why it's hard as a hill. You see the lines there, well I don't give way, because the one's coming around, give way. So if you're coming out from there, you come up, you go over, give way, then go again. So some roundabouts you do give way to the left. And that's how they can work. First time I ever did this one years ago, I had that problem where I came over the hill, I didn't know that, and I just I sort of stopped and I didn't have to stop. I sort of gave way, I didn't have to give way. So you come over the hill, give way lines there, you just keep going around, and that'll be fine.
Okay.
If they don't give way, of course you brake, but they should, because they're there. For them, they've got the triangles like that as well. I think from memory, if they are there, but I'm pretty sure the triangles saying give way as well. So it's easier for them to see it than for us to see, because they can see more signs. They can actually see that from way back here as well. Yeah, so the speed bar there, if that was national on a single carriageway, what would that be? Because it was national on the dual.
It's 60.
Yep.
Isn't it?
So that road could have been 70 down the dual and 60 on the other bit, then what is it now on this road?
Well, I saw 30
That's
signs
it.
at some point.
That's good. Now, the other one you wouldn't get to 60 anyway because you had lampposts on, and it was too bendy. So what the limit is kind of irrelevant because you can't even get to it. So that's one thing we're going to look at now. So there were more things coming up. I want you to let me know what they are and what you're going to do about them, because there's one in particular on this road. If you miss it, you will you'll be off the road. I won't let that happen, but if you're on your own, you miss this, you'll be in big trouble. So let's carry on driving now. That's all gone pretty good.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to go back to where I normally go after all this and see how that works, because it should be a lot easier after this. So I was trying to do blind spot before you sit up, so it's got a mirror blind spot, sit up going. But as long as you're looking around, that's the main thing, because you're not going to plant someone if you're looking around. So you just give me like a commentary as you're driving down the road, let me know what you see coming up and what you're going to do about it.
I see the national speed limit.
That's good. That's good just for that, because that's very hard to see from there. It's kind of camouflaged.
So
But what doesn't quite seem right about that sign national?
Well, it's like, quite a narrow road, isn't it? Okay, now they want to join the roads.
It's not joining one, is it? It's what you just said about the road, or how is it?
It's a single.
It's quite narrow, it's all narrow down.
Oh, okay, narrow.
What else
And
as
then
well?
is this the end of the road? No, it's not. Okay.
What's
It's a
going on here?
junction. Is it crossroads?
It's a massive hill, it's a big
Oh,
hill.
yeah,
So
okay.
what do you think about this?
I would brake and
That's it.
not do
That's it.
60.
Brake hard, down to 2. Braking, steering, and 2. That's it. And then lots of gas power away. That's good. whatever you do now, don't change up, because if you change up, everything will go wrong. So he really struggles even in 2, because it's such a big hill. You have to slow right down and pick up. So you would never do national on that road. If you did, you'd be off the road on a bend. Because what does it sign me when he said 14%? What does that mean?
That's the gradient of the hill.
So generally, the bigger the number, the worse it is. The old ones are like 1 in 5, 1 in 6, whatever. I don't think they're used anymore. Not around here anyway. But yeah, so whatever the number is, it just means on a hill. If it's got a number, you know it's going to be pretty bad. So like a roller coaster. What are you thinking about there?
I feel like I should be in 3, but then I can't see, so maybe I shouldn't.
So if you can't, that's fine. So you don't have to, you only normally have to because you can see. But if you can't see, that's fine not to do it. But
Maybe actually it's quite hilly.
That's it. Would it be possible to get a third here or not?
Oh, I don't want to.
That's it. So no point, not going to really get anywhere, so that's fine.
This is very steep.
That's it. So end of the road we go left.
Oh yeah, I see it.
This is a Licky Hills, it's a really massive area. Massive steep area. That's good. That's what I was saying before at the beginning about your physical control's really good. You're not sort of stalling, but I only had one stall early on, doesn't matter. You're not stalling in situations like that. So that control is good. So it's going to follow ahead. I won't be saying too much now, but there are still plenty of hazards coming up. There are 2 in particular. I won't say where or when they are, but if you miss them, it can be lethal. The name of the place there, Licky Hills, it just tells you it's quite a hilly area.
I should be able to do it because I saw that other corner.
That's good. It's a good thing as well, because just because I did it doesn't always work, doesn't mean you can't. But yeah, if there's room for them, there's room for us, probably. It's deceiving because it doesn't look as bad as the other one. It doesn't say it's as bad, but it's actually worse. You can tell by the way it's falling around the road. You can't really see the road at all.
Yeah. Again, that'll be 40, but...
That's good covering the brake. So you find even covering the brake and even not doing the pedals, you'll still probably pull over 40.
Yes.
What else is going on now?
So like the deer could cross. Oh, and this is one of those... No, wait, no it's not.
So,
I thought it was one of those where the big cars can... Yeah, okay, go quite fast. Where the... No, you're not meant to cross these lines.
that's it.
It's not one of those crawler lanes, is it?
No, that's it. No, you don't get those around here, but we mentioned those in Redditch, didn't we, about it crawling up. So we're going to follow signs for... I was thinking which one it's going to say. I think it's Barn Green.
Okay, right. So roundabout. That's the third.
That's good. So I won't go over this one. It's a nice smooth approach, nice smooth exit.
Okay, so we're coming down to 13. Is it around here? Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
What's going on?
So it's something. And I should come down right down to... Oh, no, now one. Whoops. Oh, stop. Oh, this is quite hard actually. I can't see around the roundabout. Maybe off to the bus. Oh, okay, now.
That's good. We'll go over that in a sec, but it's just one thing about that we can get better. Or just one thing you do to make it all better.
Okay, so it'll be this one.
That's good. So what was wrong about that? What could have been better, I mean, on the approach to make all that easier? So I mentioned in the past what
Should I have been a bit more left?
And so slower, more to the right. Because when you come out, you move really quick, and then when you're braking hard, that's what's saying to the car behind is you're going to go. You said I'm going, no, you're not. So you just got to keep it really slow. It's still 30 down here, but
Okay.
it's not a good example there, back because the view's quite bad over the hill. We know there's cars coming the other way, but so you should be more right that one as well. Because if you're going right, you're particularly right, but it's in the left lane. It's got to be sort of mirror, center right, keep to the right, brake hard, slow right down, So you got to send a clear message to everyone behind, we're not going, we're slowing down. So straight on, all the way down.
Okay. Well, there was only one lane on our road.
There's one lane, but it's wide enough for two. So this is correct, there's only one lane that's like positioned towards the right.
Okay.
You can sometimes lock in the middle of the lane, but you sort of keep more right, so like I'm going that way. But there were more things in the bit coming up. I don't want to say one did a bit, being quite vague, but let me know when you see it, because there's one, if you don't see it, can be a big problem. I'll leave you as late as I can, but if you don't spot it, I'll jump in and help out. When you're on your own, there's a 1 in 9 sign, not the other kind of hill sign. This is what it's like on your own, you never know what's coming up.
So I probably want to slow down a bit here, maybe
That's good.
as well, because of big bends.
Yeah, that's it. So I can't know they're not that bad, but it's good you're doing that because you don't know the road probably. You don't know they're not that bad. Approaches whenever we get to any kind of junction, but all these are about slowing down more and just always expect to stop. It's much better whilst, because I know in the past we said about doing this, but it's a lot better than that. It's just you don't want to say I'm going and then change. Well, you're not changing your mind, but it looks like you're changing your mind because you're coming quick then braking hard. It's like saying to everyone I'm going. No. That's what I do, and it's about planning it, because if you see things earlier you can plan it better. Anyway, just keep letting me know what you see. That's it, so brake a lot, that's good, really hard, that's good. And then add some more, brake off and more. Can we go?
I have to wait for these.
That's good. That was good because you saw that in time, just about in time. I was going to start there, but that was good. Because that roundabout, what did you see first of all that told you the roundabout was there?
I saw the roundabout.
Yeah, that's it.
Was there a sign for that roundabout?
There is one, but it's hidden behind the bridge, so if you don't know it's there, it's really hard.
Okay.
But that was good because that mini was quiet about back when I was saying brake hard, that was good. If you don't sit out there, that can be lethal. Through that van, I would have come out, well, the transport thing in front would have come out and smash. So if you were coming from the right, if you were in that van, see what he's going to do. It's not a van like a taxi, I keep saying a van. That's good, because you didn't assume he was going to turn, so you just about made it over a car. So if you were coming from where that blue thing was, you would think, well, this view's awful, I'm not going to pull out on this roundabout quick. Because even though you shouldn't have to give way to the left, you think, well, I'm not going to pull out and cause a crash. There's a white sign in the moment on the left. Let me know what that tells you about the road itself. It's one at the top.
So it's... Oh, okay, so the actual road bends right.
Yep, that's it.
This road
That's
is
good.
a separate one.
That's it, it's going to follow to the right. Because that's the kind in the past where sometimes you just turned off.
Yeah.
That's better. What else is going on this road?
Okay, so it's going to go up to 40 again and bendy
That's
again.
it. So those two things don't mix. So you think it does go up, but I'm not going to bother going up. Is anyone behind us?
Quite far back.
That's good. So say they were right on the back here, you might be braking earlier, but because they're not, that's okay. What could be down this road on a weekend especially?
Maybe cyclists.
That's good. So it could be like horses, bikes, anything like that. There's another massive danger in a bit coming up, let me know what it's going to be. Not the bend, but there's a huge problem.
Now they're getting a bit closer to me because I'm very going quite slow.
This speed's good though, because it's quite hard to see.
So I need to go slow. What is this? Giveaway.
That's it.
Oh, on a bridge.
That's it.
Okay.
It does say give runners correctly, it's very hard to see this one, so virtually stop around the corner, it's really, really bad.
Okay.
So do mirror, braking, clutch down, really slow, virtually stopping, braking, down to 1, can we go? No, that's good example.
Oh, okay, and I see
When
that
can-
van as well.
That's good, that's it. Because although it does say bridge and give way, it doesn't tell you really how bad it is. Is there anyone after that van?
Not the minute now, I
That's
think.
good.
Okay, so we can...
That's great. So that's a really nasty one, he did that well. But he comes up quite suddenly. He does say 100 yards, but I don't really work in yards, I don't know what that means. So, doesn't help. So that's most of the bad stuff done, but there's some more we're going to do.
Oh, sorry.
So you can be more right there, but that isn't a big problem. It's only the mirror just clipping that slight branch. So we're going to follow Birmingham, so let me know which one it's going to be.
Oh, okay, another roundabout.
Let's go.
Left.
That's it.
On the roundabout.
How quick can you see on this roundabout?
I can. Oh no, actually no.
Can we go?
Come on to 2 and then I should be up to you.
So that's what I work on now, because they're good, but sort of they're breaking a little bit more all going. It's when you get caught in between, we don't do. So that one you can think, well, I'm just going to stay in 3 and go, because it's quite open. Coming down to 2 is fine as well, as long as you give yourself enough time to do it. So what's the speed on this?
I think it was it national?
Yep, that's it, so that's good. It is all considered signs, so that's good. If you're not sure, just do the last sign, which was 40, last one we really had before that, but that's good. So planning ahead, what's going on?
It's gonna be 40.
That's it.
Again.
So we're going to follow Birmingham, but whenever you get to a junction, let me know which way it's going to be.
Oh, okay, so left, second, first.
That's it.
Excellent.
So it's not too sharp a bend as well, so you could maybe potentially say 3, probably not, because that hedge is kind of in the way.
Okay.
These are all things you're thinking on the way. So just be careful when you indicate, because what is...
There's this road.
That's good, that's it.
I think I'm going in. Okay.
So, yeah, lots of brake. Is there any chance of going or not?
Well, there's quite a few cars there, so we're really not.
That's good, so braking. Definitely be scared. Come we go. It's that's better because that's smooth, that's a much better approach. But when can we go? Where would the blockers come from?
This side.
So, none there now, but just looking for those as well. Quite a steady flow of cars there. So let me know as soon as you see a chance.
Why are none of these turning off?
It's quite strange looking around.
Okay, so they're going right, so they're coming around as well. Oh, okay, right, no.
That's good. That's it. Do you notice what that car did, that silver car, did you see that?
Yeah, did it just, it wasn't, no, it just cut in front.
That silver one,
Or was
it
it
went
okay?
round and round and round and come off left. You tell he's been impatient because he can fly on the BO, took everyone behind us. They went flying around the roundabout, pulled out when he shouldn't have, then went this way. Okay, that's what you're doing, that's exactly what I was aiming for, don't do. He's in a rush, as if he's gone nowhere because he's just sitting in the queue of cars.
But he went in a gap that I didn't even realise was a gap.
That was too small because he went right to the way, just about got away with him. There's a much too tight gap. Because he's going right as well, it's easier because he's going in front of people than going, whereas we'd have people following us. Like the one you play in front of, we follow you down the road. But that's what you don't want to do. So there's no point because he hasn't got anywhere, he's just sitting in front of us. That's much better, so the first sort of 40 minutes there, that's good awareness of all the things that are going on.
Okay, so is that?
What's that?
I think I should be in 4th,
Yeah,
but
that's it, that's good. Because he sounds quite loud, it's good. This car, you have got this thing that tells you to change up. So there's no mobile thermometer. If you're not sure, you stays up, you can change up. So it tells you when it's safe to get up. But remember, the car can't see. It doesn't know if there's traffic jams, whatever. Sometimes it gets you on, like, I don't know if it's on now, you probably not, I can't see from here. But the arrow might be on, but you wouldn't change up because you can't go over 40 anyway. Have you seen an arrow before? I don't know if you mentioned that much before.
no.
If you're going to push hard on the gas now, so the arrow comes on in a moment.
Where?
Just by the thermometer in the middle of the dials.
Oh, yeah, I see it, yeah.
Yep, so it's saying you can change up.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to, it's just saying you can if you want. It's not 100% accurate, it's meant to save like fuel, to like the economy thing. But I don't really ever look at it because when you drive you just don't tend to use them. It's helpful if you're new to driving, but it's not that helpful if you kind of know your car well. So,
Still.
Birmingham, is it?
So I think it's the second, but I can't really tell
That's
because
it.
of the tree.
So because like the other one before, we do.
It's a bit right.
That's it. So we were sitting up quite early, braking quite early, positioning well to the right. This is already better. And then braking, more. 2, can we go?
Yeah.
That's good. So it just feels more natural, like a flow.
We normally come from that other side, don't we?
That's it. Well, we're slightly off about the order then when you come off the boat.
I'm not sure.
So you should like signal then mirror. Just got sort of mirror whenever you can. You might have done it, I just didn't see it, so I thought you went to sort of signal then mirror. So if ever you can, sort of mirror and then signal to make sure you come off. But that was a lot better because that was slower. Now this is what we had the other week when we were saying about you got to be quick and go. You got to decide quick. So
Okay.
ahead, second exit.
Yeah.
Why is everyone in the right lane, do you think?
Oh, I don't know. I was
We
going
can go left lane if you want, doesn't matter, but so braking that lot. Maybe they're going right, I don't know, but when can we go?
We can go.
That's good. That's it. So first of all, come off the roundabout. So mirrors, so that's good. But then looking ahead, what's happening in the left lane?
Oh, this
So mirrors. That's good, that's better. That's what I said before about going through it, that's much better. So that greeny one hasn't, now he's going to get wedged. He got out in time, he didn't even signal. But that green one was getting squashed up against that black car. So well, that's a lot better, that's a big improvement then. So we drive around now and just try bits of this, bits of that, bits of everything. So what's going to happen now?
they're gonna maybe get stuck. Maybe I should come back left.
That's good.
Okay.
Is he going to go?
Oh,
That's good.
I did it. And now I need to come back the way.
Yeah, okay, that's good. That's good, it's good you saw that.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah, so you don't have to go about it, it's good thinking. This just gets better the more you drive, you get quicker at that. Because you signalled well, that was good, but then that car turned out the way, so you could have done signal off carrying in the right lane. But by the time I've said it, you've done it, it's too late. But that was good because the most important thing is you saw that black car wasn't letting you back in. They could have, but they didn't, so you saw that, that's important.
So still straight. So normally I want to be in the left, but there might be more cars.
Is that starting to merge? So you could come out left, but because they're merging anyway, that's good.
Okay.
That's good checking as well.
Come to there.
So try and do just no gas, not much gas at all. That's good, just roll. This all that awareness, there was all no gas, rolling all down the hill. You shouldn't need any gas for the whole way down this hill. So the one in front, what are they doing now?
They're having to brake quite hard.
That's it. So they're braking for the camber, which is turned off anyway. That's because they didn't come off the gas, they're flying down the hill. It's all about planning getting the light to brake. It's hard to say everything in time, but this is all the kind of planning that we're working on. So about there, why was everyone in the right lane, do you think, for that roundabout? Like, what might they have known about the road ahead?
Oh, they knew that they'd want to leave in the right
Because
lane
of what?
because of the cars on the left.
That's it. But if you don't know that, you wouldn't know it. That's why it's hard, because I know that's always the case, but if I say that, it's not natural to be driving like that because you wouldn't normally know that unless you know the area. But that's good. So it didn't always work. I mean, that one did turn right. That one overtook everyone. He had a big smash inside of his car. Just because he's been driving like that. Not much gas at all. Okay, these are good. It's not because of the camera, it's just it's all by the sound. What I mean by that is I'm just judging by the sounds of how fast we go because I can't the speedo. So I want to sit back now and let you do this on your own, because when I do go back to the routes we normally do, and see how they are now, we've done that quite awkward route with all those weird things.
Okay.
So I'm going to follow the sign for Shirley.
I can see the roundabout, just can't read it yet. Oh, okay, yeah.
It's quite hard to read
1,
it.
2, 3.
That's good. So what could do quite early on.
So we want to
That's
go
it, that's good.
right.
As soon as that line appears to go right now, straight over. That's good. Because otherwise it looks like you're going to go left. Okay, but the rest up to you.
Oh yeah, if they're coming off, then I can.
Can we?
No, okay.
No, that's good, you're still actually going around. Very awkward still on this one.
Where are you going? Then I can go. Right, yeah, now I can
That's
go.
good. There's our wedding car again, the way I do it. That's good. Keep seeing stretch cars, don't we?
Oh yeah.
And that's good because you can only tell once they're on the roundabout. There's no way you can plan that because once they come round, that's the only way you know they come round. I'll explain that better in a bit. I'm just going to go and pull up and go over that.
Oh, sometimes there's like big jams up here, isn't there? Should I be more?
That's good. See how these bumps, they do slow down when it's busy. That's what I was saying about in the past. You go straight over them, but when it's busy, you have to sort of drive over them more, it slows you down more. When you go next left, and then we'll pull up somewhere safe and I'll explain a few of those things. So no rush to pull over, but that's good. That's good. That's good. That's it. So you can still get out of here, you just lost big steering. If you do it when you still will be okay for now. Then you smooth away. And overtaking. That's good. That's why I'm going to pull up and go over. That's good. We've seen it, but it's still a little bit late. So it's better than before because you're not like crashing or whatever. You're not sort of going in the back of hills or anything like that. But you just got to see it coming a little bit earlier. But we'll pull up further on if there is anywhere safe. If not, just carry on. It's up to you to find somewhere. Bear in mind what's going on behind us.
There's that big van.
That's him.
So if I pull over, I'll signal. Okay, so wait, are they waiting? Yes. Okay,
that's good. Because that van behind us, they've got it. Because if they don't, they're stuck. So we've got a train. You've got like a train of vehicles going down the road. So anyway, to pull up on them.
Oh, I should have maybe gone there.
Because it could be, but it's not the easiest road at all. It's quite busy.
Okay. So roundabout coming on. Wait, can I go before that?
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, okay.
So it's good. Where's it going to be better though? So if you're going to leave it for a few minutes. Yep, that's it for all of them. Just because here wise it's not quite as convenient. It's not dangerous, but it's just not as convenient.
Rain. Oh, because of this car.
That's
okay.
it. So if you get another bus come down here, it might be a bit tight.
Okay, so put it back in one, and then I'll wait for this one.
This way manoeuvring comes in, so I think it's like the parking. I know we're not going backwards, but if you want, you go forwards, backing in, whatever. That's up to you.
Okay, so I should. No,
Just
wait, which
sit
way
back,
do I
that's it.
indicate left?
That's it. Just sound like I'm just going to crawl down the road. That's good. So because these curbs are vicious, these are really big.
Yeah.
That's good. Right, so we're just going to turn off a little bit there. So overall,
Oh, sorry, my
that's
foot
it.
was still down.
That's one.
There we go.
That's it. What do you think of all that we've done so far?
Yeah, I think it went quite well.
Yeah.
Better than last time, so.
Yeah, well that was good because you planned all that well. What is it, do you think we're going to talk about like with the approach? What could be better? Like when you come around that bend there, how can that be better?
I should have probably been a bit slower,
Yeah,
and
because
then I would have more time to see the bus.
that's it. Because what is it that's telling you can't go in that quick? There's no sign or whatever, but what is it about the road that's saying slow down?
Well, there were parked cars on
Yep.
both sides.
That's it. So there's that blue one all there. So if you're coming at the road there, as soon as you see a car there, it's in no way. And slow right down. Not the one we did earlier on by that the old it's called the Austin Estate, that Rover Estate. Well, I said the Rover users, Rover workers used to live, not work. So that one you saw coming the bend really slow, crawl, creep. It was good 'cause you did stop in time. It would have been worse if you go around and you stuck head on, then you've got a big problem. You got to back up. So it's not wrong, you're doing much better, but you can be better still. So you come around the bend, slow, crawl, or stop, whatever you need to do. Try and keep crawling, so you got some movement going, and then carry on. The other roundabout, which one was it now I was going to talk about? The one by the green, that one where we saw the stretch car and that old wedding car.
Oh yeah.
This one we look at now when we go around this area. So it's a bit like that, and the road kind of widens a bit. So it's one lane and then two. So if you're going to go right, how much to be positioned exactly on the approach?
But it's just one lane.
Yeah, there were two. But imagine there's only one, like the one we had earlier on. Where would you be?
So it'd be more towards this middle line.
That's it, so you keep right over like that. So you're sending a message to everyone saying we're going right. Because the way you come up, how were you positioned on that one?
I think I was like here.
Yep. So you're not sort of fully left, but you're sort of a bit left like that. But when you come up, you have to move over like that. Because if you move over earlier, like that, it's good. It's worse if you go like that, then you're stuck because you can't go right from the left lane. But you got to keep well to the right, keep up like that. So you're kind of hugging that line. There's another one in the moment we're going to do, which I was thinking, I don't know if we've ever been this way. I think we did this way once before. Because although we've started around here, we've always really come the other way from there. But you're going to have the roundabout like this. And it's like this. So you got one part over there. And you got the middle of the road a bit further up. It's kind of like that. You got the middle of the road there. Middle of our side of the road. Then you got the middle of the road there with the long white line. So if you're coming to this roundabout, it's like that. Normally we come at the hill from there at the beginning. You know the one we had a bit of trouble in the past, where we come to the hill and we had trouble on top of the hill. That's that one there,
Okay.
with all the bumps on. But now we're coming from this way. How do you go ahead? Second exit on that. Where is that?
It's here.
Yep.
I think you go here.
Yep. Because this one isn't so obvious when you get there, because you'll have there on the floor. What would it be? Telling you can go in there.
That's just if you're going left.
Yep.
Isn't
So
it?
what kind of line would it be? You know, when you go into any road, what kind of line do you go over?
I normally go over the two line one if it's the end of the road.
Yep. So the end will be there. So 2 lines there and 1 line there. So this is already before on the roundabout. So keep as far left as you can, but don't turn left. So if you don't go in there, you can, but then you've got to go that way. Can you go up to there then turn left?
I think you could do, but I don't think it'd be very sensible.
Yes, they're not supposed to. So you're supposed to either go down there and then there, or there and then there.
Okay.
This is a bit like the one we had before, not quite the same, but if I said, for example, next left there, and then people say, where do I go? You've got no choice. If you've gone left there, where have you got to go?
You've got to go out
Yep.
this way.
You can't go like that. I mean, there is actually a concrete curb there to stop you doing that, but you can't go there, then back, then over. It wouldn't make any sense at all. So if you're going to go right to this one, how would you do that? When you're sort of back here, what would you do?
I'd sort of, oh no, wait, there is 2 lanes. I'd get into this lane
That's it.
and then I'd go here.
Yep. Now, I've marked a lane, but there's not actually any markings there. So if you come up at all in the right lane, you're telling everyone, I'm going right. Even if you're not signalling, you're saying I'm going right. So this one, there are no lanes. There's room for 2 cars, there's only 1 lane. You got to keep as far left as you can, but don't turn down there. So far left to come up, look, maybe go. It looks fairly easy from above. When you do it, it's not so easy because it's like that. It looks a bit weird. It's on top of a hill as well, so you can't see as well. But it's the same as ever. You keep as far left as you can. If you did go down there, just go left. Doesn't matter. But you want to go straight, and like that. And it's no different to any of the roundabouts. It's all left, ahead, right. It's slightly kind of squashed and skew if, but it's the same thing. There's a left, there's an ahead, and there's a right. I don't really do this, but I could just say to you, go up to the roundabout and don't signal, and that tells you where to go.
Yeah.
Because you can't be going left, you can't be going right. That's it. So that's all we need to know. That's more of a cryptic way of doing it, which we don't do, but it's a good way of thinking about it.
Okay.
So, anything else you want to work on apart from that? Because that's the main thing for me, just the approach and the lanes and positioning.
Yeah, I think that's...
Let's give that a go. So,
Okay.
do you want me to help it out, or do you want to do it on your own, or not? What?
I'll try to do it
Yep.
by myself.
So you might come across more of these in the future, and they're all the same. Just do them the same way. So this roundabout here will go right, 3rd exit, and then just follow the road.
Okay. Actually, I'm kind of downhill, so maybe I do
That's
it
good.
like this, and then we'll look around.
And this is good because this is you're still working it all out on your own. That's good.
And then there's no one there, so oh no, I did take it off. Okay, that's good. Oh, no, that's
So if you look, that's good. That's it. That's important because if you don't take it off, if they stop till you go down, not such a big problem. But if you signal and make them stop, that is a big problem.
okay, so go on.
That's good. So just like a 3-point turn, same as I think.
Oh, who is it? It should have been probably me. Oh no, it wasn't. Okay, now I can go.
That's good. That's right. I'm not answering there because it gets you thinking about it. So you could have maybe gone straight away, but again, not a massive problem. It's only a problem if you get there, there's no one on the way at all, then you stop. But that one, there was a car coming down who did turn in front of us. So when you get to the roundabout, so that one we're driving just now, it's going to be ahead, second exit. We still count the left as an exit, although you can't go left from the roundabout, it still counts on 1, 2. That was a bad sort of for that car, because he said I'm going to pull out on you. Anyway, back over to you, so ahead, second exit.
See this wrong, but okay, yeah, I do. Right, so stay left. Braking. Okay, now we can go. Oh, okay. Yeah, left.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, I think it was okay.
That's fine, that's all good. Because that's the main thing about it, just doing it without me helping, so you don't date yourself. So just follow the road ahead, just make sure the speed's not too much. That's good. So what do you do about this roundabout?
So I should slow down, but actually, oh no, I can see a car there. Oh no, but they're going left. Okay. I think on my right, so they have to go.
It's good to ride as well because you had one blocker, but not long enough to go.
I think they're all turning.
That's good. So can we go?
Is that all turning? Yes.
That's good.
Good.
So yeah, there's all those could be better, but they're not wrong because you just got to do more and more to get used to that. So like for example on the test, that wouldn't be a problem there because you could have been quicker, but that only comes with practice, which is the point in passing, so you can go practice on your own. An example of what would be bad there is if you stop, handbrake on, and you're still waiting, and there's a clear chance you're still not going, then you wait and then you go and you shouldn't. That's when it's a problem. Just another kind of standard we're looking at for the test, and for when you drive on your own as well. So they're going to try some of the roads we've done in the past, which caused a few problems, and just they should be a lot easier now. That's the idea of working on that. If I don't say, just keep going straight on. So next roundabout we'll go left, first exit. Nice block there. We didn't really need a blocker because you could have gone anywhere, but that's a good example of how people could block on a mini roundabout. So I think we can on this road before, but if we have or haven't, doesn't matter. In fact, yeah, we have been here before, but it's all about planning and just seeing what's going on. So how could you maybe do that better? Not in terms of stopping, that was good, but with the gears, how could that maybe be better? Be sort of easier.
I don't know, I thought that was the right thing to do.
That's good, I just think you sort of brake more, but not the gear. If you go next right, I'll talk to this one, because it's a good example. So you may need to come to one, but probably not. Because that was good to give way, it's just you don't have to always come to one.
Right.
So where do we go?
We're going here normally.
Yeah, that's it, and the next right, where's that?
Okay.
Yep, so we're sitting standing to just braking, can we go? That's good, there you go. So nothing wrong with the one we gave way, but sometimes you can brake like that, let the car go and stay in two. But nothing wrong with what you did, it's just like here, can you stay in two?
Yeah, there's no cars, okay.
So one's not bad, but the more you start to learn the car and driving and all in general, you can just sometimes stay into it a bit longer. So we're always looking to improve things, even when things get better and better, there's always something we can work on. So, end of the road, we go left. What's the danger kind of screaming at you here?
Well, I can't see.
That's it.
So
think of that road where we went round and the bus was there. So, what do you do?
I should come to
That's it, definitely one. Because having said about standing two, that wouldn't work here, of course, that would be too dodgy. That's good. I'm just going to follow the road. And again, it was in a car, looks like it's empty, but
yeah,
it's moving off.
It's okay.
That's good. Then the end of the road, we'll turn left. And just, if you stop at the end and have a look at this one, it's something worth looking at here. No one's around, so that's okay. So if you come to a stop, what is there on the right that there isn't on the left that tells you can go? Was everyone in the right lane there?
Oh, is this the bus?
That's it. But the bus stand ends are there, so it's for us, we can go. Not now because the bus is there, but you say you can sort of pull out and they're all in the far lane, we'll be in this lane. Okay, so that's good. That's it.
I don't know if I need it.
No, that's fine.
Just
That's good.
just in case.
It's good because you don't get many of those around here, but that's one where you think, well, actually I can go. Imagine there were cars passing you now, you just let a few in, and then one will probably let you in. That's how it works.
I'll stop here.
So when I want the second road on the right, it's quite a way down, I'm just thinking ahead.
Oh, whoops.
Because you're not blocking them, you could give way, but what's going on behind us?
Is a lorry?
That's it, so with that lower there, maybe not the best time to give way. So like this one, that blue car left maybe wants to come out. So we roll really slow, we're braking a bit, are they going to come out or not? Can we offer them
It's on
out?
the phone.
No,
Cool.
that's good, so she shouldn't go out. If she wasn't, you used to think, well I'll maybe let her go, but that's good. And it's all about planning ahead, awareness and planning. Is that lorry behind close or far? Or?
He seems quite close in that
That's it.
mirror.
That's good. So it's not too bad. You could back if needed, but that's what we're going to keep around. Anyway, next road on the right.
Oh dear.
That's it. Very awkward junctions around here. Not for us, but for coming out of that road's hard. That's good. It's good that you saw that woman crossing the road, because that was good not just to go straight away. It's easy there, it's that car giving way, pull off and then brake, and realise the woman's in the road. And so I mean, these things you'll get quick at the more you drive. You're not expected to be, fully up to speed, because it just takes time to get used to it all.
I really don't like this road. I've never seen bumps like this in the middle before, like 3.
Yeah, what's that mean with the arrows on them? What's that saying?
That's trying to slow me down, isn't it?
It's not saying use this one or this one, so it's saying the 2 you can go over.
Oh.
So a lot of the lanes are around about. So you can go quite fast on these like 3rd chod. A lot of the other ones are designed to slow you down if you need to. If you go next left. So if that car was on the road, it slows you down more so you can go around the car. If cars aren't on the road's designed to be open. A lot of the one here, that black one's parked by the bump. I'll explain that in a bit. We'll pull up on this road over that because it's hard to explain on the move. Anyway, it's safe, let's pull up. No rush bridge anyway, good.
Maybe by that tree, because they're not on pavement, so I can go there. Oh no, wait, that's a disabled spot. Oh no, wait, but this isn't. I can go here. Okay.
That's it. Well then, so we'll leave it turned on for this. I'm just going to draw this thing. So, I explained this before in the past about when we were driving, but I didn't really go over in detail. We had that one I can't remember which lesson it was now. There's one where we came back at the end and we went up a big hill with loads of bumps, very much like that road. It was when we did the crossroads, because it's when we was around that area. But these are what you call cushion bumps, because they're like cushions on the floor. So you get one there, one there, one there. So the arrows are saying go over me, or go over me. And the other way will be go over me, or me. So normally it's like two either way. So the idea is if no one's around, you just go straight over them. They don't really slow down at all. If it's busy because like school kids about whatever, cars there, like the road we had before, it's quite bumpy, so it's quite busy when we turn left and the bus came down. How do they affect you then if the parked cars there and there's not parked cars the other side? How do the bumps kind of work then? What do they do?
So everyone wants to use the middle bumps.
Yep.
So you're going to have to like be very slow and like give way. And
That's it. So that's what the idea is, to slow you down if there's a point of slowing down. If it's empty, you just go straight on. But like this one, this isn't scale, but your car will go over like 2 and they go over 2, so you don't have to go over just 1. You go over like that, but you have to slow right down, otherwise you get smashed in the air. So that's the idea of them, rather than the bumps where it's just a bump. And it doesn't really help, because if the road's empty, there's no point having a bump there if the road's empty and you could be going at the limit. So the cushion bumps are a lot better. They're designed to do that. It's also designed so ambulances and fire engines and police, whatever, well, not police so much, because police are in cars, but ambulance and fire engines can go over them quicker if needed. Rather than the bump, it slows them down unnecessarily. So they're generally there to help the traffic flow. But what is it about those you didn't like on that
just
road?
so weird seeing 3 in the road, because I feel like there should be 2.
Yeah, there can be 2, there can be like 3, maybe 4 some areas a day. Around here you often get 3. You can't always go over them at the right speed. Sometimes you have to slow down a little bit, but that just depends on the road, because all roads are different. So I was saying earlier on, they're all different, but they're all the same. You do them all the same way, but there's actually different roads, different rules. Like, you know, around here we've often done on a roundabout, which lane do we normally just say you go straight on if there are 2 lanes?
You pick the left
Yep,
one.
but if you go down the road to Solihull, about 10 minutes down the road, 99% of roundabouts it's right down ahead, because the way they do it there, it's different. So different council, different area, different rules. So it can change. Same thing applies, you keep as far left as you can, but it's just the right lane, you do it all the time. It's quite sort of weird. So different areas have their own ways of doing things.
So would there be an arrow in the left lane just pointing left?
That's it. Or if that's it, you get left only, and then ahead and the right. Yep, that's good. Round here you get the 20 zones. Some areas, I don't think we've done this before. Let's draw this one in as well. You get yellow signs. So I went to Redditch again this morning with someone and we had this over there. You get the triangle for the school kids, stick people, whatever, in the triangle. And underneath it says 20, and it says when lights show. You get 4 lights there. So if the lights aren't on, it's not 20. If they are on, it's 20. It's better than over here, it's just blanket 20 all the time, which is stupid. Like when it's Sunday morning, no schools in whatever, it's still 20, which doesn't make a lot of sense. But these ones, it's 20 when lights show. So different areas, different things, different rules. Because Birmingham Council hasn't got much money, so can't afford to do all these fancy signs. My name's Dave, let's carry on. It's the biggest council in Europe, it's one of the poor, isn't it? And what the money goes on. On the roads. No, this road's awful, it hasn't been done for years.
Oh yeah, it's very bumpy on this one. Okay, so we can
So planning ahead, just let me know what you see coming up.
So it's like a crossroads, but no lines.
That's it. So 2 groves, probably dead ends. I mean, probably quiet, but that's good. If you live down those roads, you would not probably just come fly down and go, because you would know that it's like that. But that's good. There were markings years ago, but they've long since gone. And the roads are all gone. So end of the road left. You might recognise some of these roads now.
Yes, actually, I do remember this one.
again is cushion bumps. So it's going to be just around the corner, the next road on the left. So those bumps should be bigger than the other ones. So keep planning ahead, just let me know what you see coming up and what you can do about it and all that kind of thing. I'm deliberately being vague so I don't give too much away.
Let's see.
There's another one there but you could stay into, because it's good to react to that but it's quite a long way off, so it's okay. Well, that's better than not stopping though, than just sailing straight past.
Now I see this. Oh, this is...
So I don't think it's easy this time, but it's just looking out for all these signs.
So now we have to go here. Oh, how did I miss that actually?
Looking back, it's easy to miss things. So I've had quite a few of those in the past where we've gone sort of left then right, but you just go left and that's it. You don't have to indicate if you don't want to. There's a stretch car over there. There's a stretch limit, I think. So you don't have to indicate left, that doesn't matter, that's a minor point. You might as well, if anyone's around, it's good to. But all these are the same, if you come out of any of these roads. This one here, see, it doesn't actually have a sign. Not there isn't a sign. So there is one further back, but if you miss that one, you just got to think, well, everyone's going that way. So, what kind of, about the direction of this road, what kind of road is it?
It's a one-way
Yep. So end of the road, right. How'd you go right from a one-way road? Not just yet.
Oh, sorry.
How's your position?
I should be on the right.
That's it. Like we mentioned earlier on, so keep well to the right, following where that silver car is. That's it. Now he's all signal. That's good. He's just following that silver car.
So I should wait here.
That's it. What is on the floor there? What kind of lane?
It's a bus lane.
Yep. So same over the road. You see the blue sign over there, same bus lane.
These guys know I can go and I can go across. Okay, again.
That's good. So half lane's good.
But maybe not the whole way.
That's good. That's good. That's great. Because that there's very narrow in the middle, so you position well there. What's going on here?
So we're getting a jam.
So what could be happening in the bus line though? No one there, but just in case any buses fly down there. That's wrong, that's good. That's why if you slow down a little bit much, you might cause confusion. Because like the one bit I think is why you're braking.
Okay, I just don't want to cover the crossing, but maybe
that's good.
It didn't matter.
It's good not to cover it because you don't want to get stopped too soon. I've someone at the back here.
Okay.
It's just trying to sort of smooth everything out, so we're not stopping erratically at all, that's good. But you're not sort of going too soon either. So, for example, on this road, like the good example now, that blue one for the left, that taxi I think is coming out, we don't let them go at all because it wouldn't make sense for us to stop and let them go. Unless they force their way out, then we have to. But we try and stay two with the clutch up. It should just be able to, he's going to come out, it's fine. No, it's not because he's flashing him, no it is. Just while it's down there, that's good. So you kind of force your way out there. Now before when we did one like that, where was that now? Quite a long time ago today. We did one where we said creep out halfway. So I think where it was now. So creep out halfway and wait, then go again. It might have been last time I done before coming now. But that's different because when we crept out halfway there was nothing coming from our right at all.
Yeah.
Because that taxi there was clearly cars coming both ways. So back over to you now, not going to sound much, last kind of 45 minutes or so. We'll try and put a bit of manoeuvring in as well. Is there any manoeuvre you want to try the most? Or anything at all, any topic at all you want to try?
Maybe I should practice. Actually, maybe reverse around the corner because I haven't done that in a while. So maybe just check I can still do it. I found it okay actually, that one, but I should probably just...
Yeah, I know we didn't do much of that, we only did it what, 3 or 4 times at that one lesson.
Yeah, so I just probably should check I can still do it. Then maybe we can let know. Yeah.
Okay. Did you know?
Oh, now he is.
That's good.
Oops.
That's good. That's it. That's where you got to be sort of careful about giving way. So he's creeping forward a little bit. That's good. Because he was to the left and he's not to the right, so that's what you be careful of. But buses you should let go, but they don't have the right just to pull out, that's the thing. They can't just pull out and sell on a bus. what he's going to try and do.
So should I let him go?
No, he's going to pull in as well. That's good. See, that's confusing. He's signal left. After he passed, he's left and pulled in. Yeah, because he says you should let buses go, but they can't just sit on and fly and kill everyone. So on a bus, they do have the same right to give way as everyone else. Same responsibility. So I've been a learner. You are allowed to make mistakes, but you can't just do dangerous things and say, well, I'm a learner. Yeah, so we're going to do some reverses around the corner. There aren't many around here, but we'll go to a place where there are. So take the next. What we're going to do, we're going to go next left, then immediately right. And it will be left, right almost straight away. I'm not going to go over any more than that. I want to see if you can work this out. That's it, that's good. That's good, that's it. So there, why come down to 1?
Because of the hill, and then I needed to stop, but I didn't want to put the handbrake on.
But that one, just keep going in 2.
Oh.
So that's where if you stop, it's much more dangerous, because no one that close behind, if there was, they'd hit you then, because there's no point slowing down. You go only 1, no one on left, go straight away. Because what would make you stop on that one? Like, what were you thinking was going to make you stop?
If there were cars coming the opposite direction, then I'd have to stop, but there wasn't.
That's it, so just go on, that's it. So that's where you sort of flow that a little bit better. This isn't ignoring danger, so we're looking at it, there's no danger there, so we go. It's like there, if you just stopped on a crossroads and looked both ways, there's no point. You could do that, but you're likely to get smashed in the back, because people will just think what you're doing. That is a lot that's down to experience. The more you drive, you just get used to seeing those things. So we'll try and put more of those in a moment. In fact, there is one round here we can do. If we go end of the road left. So like here I would never just be saying go because you can't see. But the other one back there, you can see quite well. We'll go back to the actual one because it might not be the same again next time, but we'll go and give that a go. So next road on the left, but when you go in, just let me know or just do whatever you need to do. That's all I'm going to say, because it is a little bit unusual compared to most, but that's up to you to work out why.
I can see wheels there. I think that was a bit keen. Never mind.
That's good. So what's that?
I should. Oh, I need to stop again.
Can we go?
Oh, yeah, I can cancel.
That's good.
Stop.
That's good. That's good because this white car here was blocking your view. So you can normally just carry on round, but because the car was there, that was good to slow down and look. So next road, let's go back behind. Next road on the right. You just go around now, let's go. Go. So next road coming up.
Right.
That's it. They're just being aggressive there, trying to get around, but not giving us much chance to get around. That's good. But again, the main thing is you saw that car. So end of the road, you'll go left. There's nothing wrong there, you're not doing anything wrong, they just come down the road, they tried to go around us before we didn't have a chance to go around the park car. Yep, so end of the road left, it just takes us back to where the road was. So what do you think about this one?
So I can't see that well at the minute, so probably gonna have to dump to one. Oh, yeah, actually quite bad. But I think I'm gonna dip. Okay, yeah, alright.
What's good is you're looking right more than left, which is good because that's the main danger. If you were coming out there staring left, it would show you didn't see where the danger was coming from, but that was good. So end of the road, we go left. You can tell by the fact that car's taking a while. What's that tell you about the road?
It's probably quite busy.
Yep, that's it.
So,
What kind of junction is this?
is it? It's like a. Is it a squash? No, wait, that's not a road.
Yeah,
or is it a road?
Still like crossroads, yeah. So not really a road, but same. Yeah, you can drive down there. So still in the way of crossroads. It's not going to be car park thing. And it's good not to go then because knowing that we're going to turn left again soon, want to pull out in front of a truck. But this was saying about there, you could plan it was quite bad from way back there because that car, taxi, whatever, was having trouble. Looking where as well. That's it. Could they be on the left? They might get in the way. Not opposite what could cross the road now.
So like a pedestrian.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, yeah.
That's good. So there aren't, but there could have been like people standing here, watching our van pulling off. So same way we did a few minutes ago, next left and immediately right. But try and stay in turn. You can come to one, but only if you've got it. Only if someone actually stops you. That van's pulled up again. Didn't go very far. That's good, that's good. So look at it, actually pulled up, just that car behind was going to go around to turn right. So try and stay in two, but one if you need it.
Okay, yeah.
That's good, that's it. So this is all normal, natural.
Okay, yeah, that one. That was a bit stupid.
And it doesn't matter if you don't indicate right there because you went left ahead, you were pointing ahead, so that's clear where you're going to go. But if anyone had come from the left, then you clutch one balance, like you did before. So say if you're driving here and you hear something like a really loud engine, like a motorbike, you might well brake and look left and right because it might just come flying over. But there's got to be a good reason for doing it, otherwise it can cause more trouble than it's worth. So at the end of the road left, we're going to have a look at some reversing around the corner, and that'll be about it. Yeah, final look after you said it's okay, look again, that was good. Because that's where if you don't look, someone can easily come flying down. So I'm going to follow ahead for quite some way, about a mile. Yeah, that was good, because that was great. They actually realised you can stay in three. Yeah, that isn't wrong if you come down to two, but it's fine in three. And that shows your braking's better and your planning's are better. Because if you did that like the ones earlier on when your brakes late and hard, then it wouldn't work. It's good the other way I looked in the mirror, so I wanted to see. Because Because imagine if that car behind wasn't braking, you'd have to maybe go through. Even though that person was about to cross, it's awkward that if you brake, you get hit in the back. If you don't brake, you could hit the pedestrian. So what could you maybe do if you really had to? Like say if you're coming towards the lights and they're going red, that car behind's not going to stop and you've got to go through. How do you warn that person you're going to go through?
Beep.
Yep, that's it. So no ideal at all, but it's better than stopping and get smashed or you hitting them. That's only if you don't plan, but you did plan, so I'll be fine. Could you do that as well?
I don't know, sorry. What?
Just to avoid the brake. That's it. That's good. I think I didn't mention that because the lights were changing quite soon, but this one having just gone red, it'll be fairly soon, but not too soon. How could you plan like when these are going to change?
So I don't want to go in that lane, do I? Left, because that's only. Is that
Just
only
straight.
left?
That's it. That's good. That's good. That's sort of roundabout before. If you had gone in that lane, you would now have to turn left. Something that's good to have programmed in, especially again on driving tests, because if you change, that is not good. If you look and you're shooing ones around, you're sitting on, you're careful, you can sometimes come back over, but it's much better just go the wrong way, come back out inside the estate, it won't make any difference. I think did we do that once? I can't remember now. Because you or someone else was with him, we went down there. I don't think it was you, honest. Someone went in that left lane, we had to turn into that estate.
I don't remember it, but that does sound like something I'd do.
I don't think it was. It was someone we came the other way, went down there. But if you go next road on the right.
Okay, right there. It's coming. I think. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry.
That's good, because that was smooth. That was a good roll. And then end of this road, we'll go right.
Okay, it just was confused with that one because it's quite a big space, isn't it?
That counts the wrong way, man. That doesn't know how bothered. It's constantly been smashed down and they put it back at the wrong way. So the way that the arrows face it doesn't tell us where to go. So when they pull up just after the corner there and reverse around that corner,
This.
just press that one.
Oh, the second corner. Okay.
And then just reverse around that one. If you pull up, so you're just not going to block the driveway. That's the kind of distance you want. There's often a capstone in the road when you do this one.
Okay.
So it's up to you. No help because this went well before. Just a normal reverse around the corner.
Okay, so I'll put my mirror on first.
And once you put this one, do you remember we said about? I think we said about what can you do so you can tell what's coming better. Apart from looking, what else can you do?
Oh, hearing.
Yep. So I've switched down a little bit. You can hear a car, a bus maybe coming. So it's up to you. Just keep going back until we say stop.
Okay. So now I can go to reverse, and I want to do reverse until it starts bending away from me, I think. Because they're not going the right way, so that's okay. As soon as it starts bending, I do left. Okay, so
Where do you need to stop now? That's it.
Oh,
So as soon as you want to be, you must stop dead. Why was that?
I was so focused on looking forwards, I just forgot to look back. No, sorry, looking back, I didn't
That's
look
it.
forwards.
Yep, so as you're looking all around, you couldn't hear that car. Sometimes you can hear him, but that one's fairly quiet. But if you go back anymore, why is that no good? Or not as good? If you'd have carried on then. How do we affect that car?
Oh, they want to turn it in there, so we'll be getting in their way. But
As you come back, what's happening to your bonnet?
it's going outwards.
That's it. So you goes all towards them, he squashes them up against the curb. So, yeah, anyone around stop dead, but let's carry on with that.
Okay. Where are they going? They're
That's
going
good.
towards
Are they going to go back where they come from? No, that's why a cone gets killed a lot, because a lot of people there that spin around and go back up the road and knock the cone over.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
hold on.
Okay.
Well then, so let's see. It's mainly observation people mess up on. It's more than being too wide, too close. Not really bothered about that. It's just looking around and acting on what you see.
This mirror's gonna help.
The speed's good as well, because it's the kind of low speed it should be. That's good. If it's a wide road, of course you don't have to stop because it's much wider, but this is quite a narrow one. That's good. This position's fine, that's just how it should be. It's as long as you're in a position that you would be in if you were going forwards. And this is where you would be if you were going forwards.
So now I'm starting to get. No, not there's more car. No. Oh, now I'm a bit right up, I think. So,
Which
no,
way?
it's left.
That's
this
it, right.
side.
That is right, that's good.
It is
That's
right.
it, right. That's in turn right. Just turn the wheel right.
Oh,
Because you said right, but you turn left. So that was good. You said go right, that was correct. But then you turn the wheel left.
that's weird.
That's it, but let's carry on from there. Just try not to turn beyond the middle there, so people that work back to the middle there, you shouldn't have to go beyond that, so it's all left, middle, left, middle, left, middle. You can turn right to get back to the middle, but you don't go beyond the middle. So that's as far right as a wheel should ever be.
Okay.
You can go more right if you need it, but you shouldn't need it. But yeah, let's carry on. And not fast, but you pick up the pace a little bit, just so it's not too slow.
Okay.
That does actually make it easier in a way, because you don't have to think about it so much. It kind of happens.
Guess we're getting further away, so that means more left.
That's good, that's it. That brings you a lot tighter in.
I feel like I'm going too fast, but it's okay.
That's good.
Okay,
What's happening to
so
the front now?
we need to start getting. Sorry.
What's happening to the front of the car now?
We're quite in the middle of
That's
the
it.
road,
So what do you do now?
so I want to go more left. So left more. No,
So you just get the wheel straight. Which way is that?
I've been turning left, so it's right this way.
That's it, so right. It's awful because you're saying right, but you go left, so right, further way.
Oh,
That's it.
okay, right, yeah.
That's all. So you get the wheel straight, come back in a straight line, sort of diagonally towards the curb. And then not the parking, just think of the parallel parking. When you get close to the curb, you just straighten up. So let it get really close. You want it to almost hit the curb before you turn. Just come back quite quick. Because now you're out of the way of the main road, that's fine. So creep, come back. How like you leave it.
Okay, I feel like now
That's good.
is what we need to do.
Right.
Right.
That's it. Quite a bit. That's it, and then when it's level, just spin the wheel back to the middle.
Okay. Yeah. And then left again.
That's it. And let's stop there. What do you think of that?
It's harder than I remember it being, but
It's good, it's just that little bit slow, because I mean you can do slow but not too slow. So that would still okay, but you don't do any slower than that, because that would be like the limit of how slow it can be. If you go too slow, it actually makes it harder, because you're thinking so much about it. You sort of come back, let it happen, left, right, like that, and that's done. So you can turn sort of left, middle. So you can turn right to go, like from there, you can turn right to go to there, like that. But you should never go beyond the middle and turn right, like that. Because if you turn into the right to go in the left corner, what would that mean? You'd be having to do that.
turn to the right. That means I've come too far out, does it?
Not too far in, because it means you come in so much with all this thing here. Because to go in the left bend, if you've gone too much left like that, then you got to go right. That means you've come in like that. Then you've got to go away, and then like that. So that was pretty good. So we'll go left, middle, left, middle, left, and then it's about when you get here, like 3/4 of the way around. That's where if you turn more, you wouldn't have that bit at the end when you went a bit wide. Because at the end here, it does get tighter. So you'll come round. Not always, but most of the times, or 9 times out of 10, you turn left much more at the end to get straight. Then like that. Think like when you come out of the road to go forwards, you go left a lot, and then you come out. If you just go left, hold it still, you'll go like that. You get too wide. So we'll try this corner again. There are lots of others we can try around here, but we'll try this one. Okay. So not fast, but just a little bit quicker. So you'll get more of a pace. It's good to be looking around as well, but if you just go too slow, you kind of wait for things to appear. So it should take about a minute to get from there to here, roughly. So let's give that a go. Normally, what would you need to do as well? We won't bother now, but
I'd signal left.
No one else. What would you normally readjust?
Oh, and
that's
the
it.
mirror.
So you can, if you want, no subject. Just so you get in the habit of doing it, or you can leave it.
Yeah,
as long as your weight's down, doesn't matter. Because it's just call around the corner, doesn't matter.
Do I need to signal actually?
Yeah, that's good. So you'll move then, so that's good. Because if you signal then move, it's confusing. So like earlier on the beginning today, I was saying about if you signal left then go around the car, it's confusing. Okay, so it's the same place to pull up. Wait, there's no time limit. You can do it like 20 seconds if you're careful. You can look all around and go back. It's ideal to take longer, but it depends on the road. Like if that fence wasn't there, the houses weren't there, if no one around at all, it's easier. But because there are houses there, it's a bit harder. But anyway, so same again, just more speed, but not too fast.
Okay, so like creeping quicker.
Yeah, that's it. It should all come back at a constant speed. So if I show you one, sort of like this. So I'll come back like that, like this kind of pace, all the way around.
Okay.
So that kind of speed roughly. So if you your clutch right down now, and then back over to you. It's whatever works as long as it doesn't take too long. This is a good speed. When we first began, we said take a long time, but now we get more and more into it. We do it quicker. That's good. You might first of all try and look there more than the mirror. It's actually easier looking there. What you'll see is difficult to explain, but you'll just see where the curve is. If it doesn't work, whatever works for you the best. But how's this one going?
That's okay. Go a bit closer.
That's it.
Right.
No, that's pretty good because I see one of these. Because you want to keep it tight in. Because that will avoid the problem before when we went a bit too far out. Yeah, that's good. That's it. So it's straight.
Okay, straight. Oh, because I was.
That's it. So really straight.
Right,
That's
yeah,
good.
okay.
Because if you didn't straight there, is that going to hit the curb or not?
I think so. No,
That's good. So we get the wheel dead straight. So it won't here, but that's right on the edge of how close you can be. So which okay there, it's just a lot of spare room. But now, when he goes away, what do you do?
If it's going away, I'll go left.
Yeah, that's it. So it's always saying about lots left. So there's loads and loads. That's it. Big turn. That's it. So it keeps it really close in. Maybe even more if it's all that's good. As soon as it's parallel, we just straighten up. See, that one didn't go too wide because you kept it close in all the way and then come back quite away. So watch that wheel's not turning right. Because if you turn it right a little bit, what effect did that have then?
I'll keep getting wide.
That's it. So now you've got to redo that by kind of going in. It's not too bad, we're just going to go a bit like on the parking, just getting closer in. That's it.
Left and then.
That's it. So we come out diagonally like this or diagonally towards the curve. Let's get it all straight now, get straight. So if you go right, you'll end it what you just did.
Okay.
So if you still go left a little bit now, so when it did really diagonally like that, so left a bit more, and then we straighten the wheel now. That's it. So you're deliberately coming in towards the curve, it's like on the parking. So you come in like that, when it's almost going to hit, then you go right middle, just straighten up. So that's up to you, mate. That's good. Yeah, that's it. Because we didn't do this corner before, we did the other ones, and all corners are different. They're all done the same way, but they're all different. So What do you think of that one?
That actually was a bit easier,
Yep.
doing it quicker.
So it's still not fast but quicker. That was all day, about a minute or so to do, 2 minutes maybe. That's pretty good. So if we go into the road, we'll drive around for a little bit. In fact, if we go into the road left, it'll be better. We can go and try and do one round here. Don't you finish this manoeuvre?
Oh yeah, sorry.
So what I was saying before is about now, you just don't signal left then move off. So you either signal right then left, or move off then signal left. So if you signal left now, you're saying I'm parked, I'm stopping, and then you can't move off from there. Okay, so end of the road left.
So I think I'll just move and then I'll go left.
That's good. In a way, you should never have to indicate to move off, because if anyone's there, you probably shouldn't be going if you're that close to the end. Just imagine if something came round quick. We had that lesson doing King's Heath where a car came round and we had to back up.
Oh yeah.
Back roads. That's what they did there, like with us around the corner. That's where you learn that skill. So if you have to, you can always back up. So I remember when they did that, they got very close to a parked car. Because whoever was with them, I don't think it was an instructor, their friend, whatever was saying, keep away from that car. That's what I'm saying, just about trying to get it straight and not straight one way or the other. And it's like early on, it's good you're not getting third, because there'd be no point in doing that around here.
No, it's okay.
It's good, so we'll go next left. So there might be a corner, well there is a corner around here, but I don't know if it's going to be available. But let's see if anyone's parked close to it. So is that corner suitable, do you think, or not?
The next one. Oh wait, there's that car there. Wait, yeah, okay, we can't do it on that one.
Let's see, is he off the
Actually, are
road?
they? Oh, okay, maybe we could.
Yeah, let's give it a go, that's good.
I thought it was parked on the road.
Because you won't often do this on your own, but it's good that you can pick a suitable place. That car can actually help, because you can use that as a guide. You sort of see at the window, that's what I was trying to explain before. You can sort of see where the car is, and sort of aim to go around that car. So it's up to you. In terms of control now, how would you do that before I don't say much? How would you control it?
So this time I don't need to creep so much because I can just like on off the brake.
That's it, so that's up to you.
Okay. So I can actually we should probably do the window first, and then we'll look first, and then we do reverse. Okay. So I'm gonna do this. Okay, looks okay. So I'm looking.
That's good. So could you remember reverse as well? Because do you remember I said that's so important to do? Why you can't just roll back in neutral?
Because they won't have the lights.
That's good.
Reverse lights.
That's it.
Okay, so start going to green. Okay, start second away, then go. Okay, so now it's there.
That's good, because now you're in the road, they don't matter so much. As long as you're sort of in this road, you're not going to affect those unless they're turning.
It's getting very close, so that means right, which is actually this way.
That's it.
That might be too close. Straight again. Yep, okay, good. And I can straighten it.
Let's keep coming back.
Oh, okay, sorry.
This is mainly for when you're on a test. If you stop, I think you're trying to avoid coming back for some reason.
Oh, so just keep going
So
until
that's
they
it.
tell me to stop.
Yeah, sometimes you go back quite a long way. You can't the exact van being parked over there, but yeah, that's fine about it. Yep, so what do you think of that one?
Yeah, I think that
Yep,
one quite
that's
well
all good.
actually.
So when you head back over now to the station, that's all fine, that's just how it was before, that's all gone good. So end of the road, we'll go right. And then end of the road left. The way we're going to go in a moment, there might be a big traffic jam because it's where that recycling tip is we was talking about. If there is, we'll pull up and turn around and go the other way, but left for now.
This is a new road, okay.
What kind of junction is this again, like earlier?
There's a T?
There's another sort of crossroads here. So that's sort of alleyway.
Oh,
It's
that's
more of an
so
alleyway, but if you can get a car down there, there's nothing there at all, but it's just always worth realising some of them are crossroads. If you look on a sat nav, that counts as a road, and some of them you can actually drive down there. So, that's
No.
good, that's good.
Okay.
That's good judgment, because with a bike it's okay. So it's roundabout right. If there is a big jam further on, we might turn around in the mouth of a chemical plant, because otherwise you can be stuck in a jam for half an hour or more. But it's not always there, it's kind of luck whether it's there or not. Those I'll have been so much more positive than before. Because you're slowing down, looking, and then taking your chance well. So I don't think there will be. As you come over here, just ready to brake and maybe turn into a road on the right. So that's okay. Sometimes there's a jam like from here right down the road, and you can sort of turn around in one of these places and come back, but it's okay. This is the other way, so they jam the other way. If anyone turns right in front, there'll be like a mini jam, that doesn't matter. But sometimes this is jam for ages. Now, if they're going right, you would normally never overtake you. Probably won't now, won't have to. No, because they should be out of the way. But sometimes if there's like 10 in a row, people have had to go around. It's like the one the other way's going around. That's why the barriers are there saying don't overtake. You used to get people coming down this side of the road head on when the barriers weren't there. That's way too dangerous to go around there. So roundabout left. It's like that all year round, you never get to clear that road. Especially Boxing Day, that road's crazy on Boxing Day.
Is it?
The Christmas paper or whatever. You can dump anything there, like tyres, vacuums, fridges, anything you want, you can take in there. That's where your bay parking comes in, because you can pull into the car park and you back it up to a big skip. When you get out, just chuck your fridge, whatever, in a skip, and then drive off. What they're going to try maybe is a forward bay park, so they would try this way back and we didn't really get to explaining much at all. What I'll do is I'll do the pedals and I'll just tell you how to steer if we get a chance to do it, because it depends how the car park is. It's a very tight car park though, so it's actually harder to do it here. It's a lot easier to back it into this car park. So lights will go right. And then it's going to be the first left just after the garage. That's the fuel garage.
Sorry, first left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same way I've been before. We haven't been this way much, but we normally come from the side there. You recognise this when we turn. I don't know if you've ever been this way before. I think we came this way once.
Yeah, I think you recognise it.
I remember going left here because the lights changed really quick once when we did that.
Oh, sorry, what was that?
So, these are just bumps in the road, you can't know where they're.
Okay, so left up here.
Yep. There's one early on I didn't mention when we went over a bump, it's just the way the road is. That white car coming in the garage might look like they're going to pull out. If they go too fast, it looks like they're going to pull out in front of you.
Yeah.
That's where words on today, that's been good about the approach. So next right, and that's back to where we're going. Good to the car as well.
Oh, sorry.
Just to make sure if anyone comes to that way. So if we go up the left, so I should try and show this forward bay part, it's quite tough this one. So creeping up here. So in a moment I'll take over the pedals. We're going to go between the white and the black car. So if you keep well to the right, all I do is drop my clutch about now. You're going really straight.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Left a little actually. And then we turn about straight, turning about no all the way. This might just go in, but it's hard to explain, but that's just how you do it. You get in like that, and then we'll go in. It's a bit clumsy, but forward like that. Because he just fits in the bay. It's hard to explain how you do that. That's what you do. You turn just the right time, and then that's pretty much in there. And then you get the wheel straight. And that'll be good.
Can I just
That's it. That's fine. We'd normally go back forward a bit to correct, to be straight, but that's fine. That's just pretty much in the bay, so that's still good there. You're not tested on this, but it's similar. We'll look at more as we go around. Right, let's turn off now.
Okay.
That's it. So, what do you think of all that?
I feel quite relieved because it went a lot better than
That's good. That's a lot better.
One,
So that was all better. The planning's better. The observations are better. All the planning, everything's really good. So next time, what do you want to work on the most?
Sorry.
It's good as long as they're looking all around. Not we do bay parking. It's like kids in front, kids behind.
Maybe I don't know actually. I feel like
Because
that
nothing
went quite
needs
well.
doing. We'll go and try a mock test. Just want to give that a go.
Yeah.
Because that will be better. Now we'll be more prepared for that. So that should be fine.
Yeah, maybe that. And because I can't, there's nothing that I can think about that's sort of. I don't feel like anything's gone really wrong today.
That's
so
still
that was
good.